I always feel bad when I put on the headset and I start talking and blabbering about things because I feel like every time I do something like this, it usually leads into like a small rant or a tangent about something that I did for something, which is mainly for video games, from what you can see. And from the gameplay that you guys are watching, you guys probably know that it has to do with Call of Duty, right? So the thing that I want to rant about is the Little Caesars X Black Ops 6 promotion or collaboration that they did. Yes, for a lot of you guys who don't know, who have been living under a rock here in the United States, I believe it's only in the United States. I'm not too sure about, international or anything like that. We had a promotion between Call of Duty and Little Caesars. What do you have to do within this promotion? Well, you basically had to go to Little Caesars and make a minimum of a $3 purchase. Once you do that, you usually have to ask for the receipt. They give you the receipt. On the receipt, there is like an 8-digit code that you put into a website, a very specific website, mind you, that you usually have at Little Caesars. Like you could scan a QR code that takes you to the link, and then from there, you would just put your information, just like your name, email address. You link your Call of Duty account. You put what console you're on, and then from there, you put your actual code. And when you get the code, usually like immediately or an actual instant reward is double XP. It's usually either double XP, double weapon XP, or dual double XP. Every time I got it, I think it could either be 30 minutes or an hour. So you get one of the two kind of guaranteed. But the thing that I was doing, or that I wanted more so, was the cosmetic side of things. So I think here on the gameplay, I'm gonna be showing the cosmetics that you get are a Little Caesars skin or operator skin, which is really, really cool. I believe you get an interactive or like a movable calling card, a movable or interactive emblem, and then the last thing you get is a weapon charm. Apparently, when this promotion first started, they also advertised getting COD points, as well as a battle pass, as well as sometimes even getting the full-fledged game. Let me tell you, I put in, I don't even know how many codes, and I never saw any of those other rewards at all. So I don't know if they are really, really, really rare, which shouldn't make sense because this is like a loot box system. So it should be RNG. So it's either I had really bad RNG or they took those things out from like the amount of people that I guess were kind of fiending for those rewards. Why am I making this video? Well, obviously, by looking at the gameplay, you could see that I have every single one of the rewards, right? Yes, I could say that I do have the rewards. I'm showing it on here because I don't think I see that many people really rocking this stuff. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't want to rock nothing but Little Caesars on their profile like I do. I'm a big fan of the pizza. I know people say Little Caesars is trash. For me personally, I grew up poor. Little Caesars ain't that bad, right? So I want to be able to rep this actual franchise, and hopefully one of these days, even though I'm really small, it'd be funny if I get sponsored if I just use these cosmetics. But looks aside, I know they aren't the best looking things compared to what you could earn in the game, right? But I just love it. So why exactly am I ranting about it? Well, if you actually are looking at it, yes, I do have it all, but it did come with a price. And that price, I don't necessarily know how much money I spent to actually get these things because I will admit that I did not buy the pizza all the time. Obviously, if you were to go into the actual thing, it's a $3 minimum purchase, right? The cheapest thing that you could get at Little Caesars are the Crazy Puffs, which I think the Crazy Puffs are $3, but with tax and everything, it actually comes out to being $4.40 USD. Yes, that number is engraved in my mind just from how many times I've actually bought those dang puffs. My whole body at this point feels like it's puffs. Even I posted about me getting all of these things, and I put like my body's full of puffs, and then Little Caesars commented on my post saying, Crazy Puffs equals more rewards, even though like I'm never touching Little Caesars again for quite some time after this. But yes, I was buying Crazy Puffs after Crazy Puffs after Crazy Puffs, code after code after code. Like I would even go, I was down bad for these rewards, y'all. Like I would legit go like near my house. I think there's like two or three Little Caesars. I would legit hit up two Little Caesars to get two codes to be able to use it. Mind you, you can only use one code every day. So I basically got two codes, one one for one day and one for the next day. So I was like stacking codes at this point to get these rewards. Little side note, I had people, I don't know if this is cheating, and I do completely apologize, but I did see people on Reddit doing this. Some people at Little Caesars had like friends or acquaintances who were able to keep the receipts for some of the rewards. So I had people within the system, I was kind of like a detective finding people that were able to kind of give me codes for free. Because believe it or not, when people go to Little Caesars, they're not going just for Call of Duty, like they're just going for the food. So even for me, like I remember I went to a Little Caesars and there's like 10 people. Like I was waiting for my puffs because the puffs are, not that many people are ordering puffs, so they had to make mine fresh, right? So I saw like 10, 15 people kind of go in front of me to get like the hot and ready pizza. And out of those 10 and 15 people, legit, like all of the people never asked for the receipt. So the cashiers would have to like crumble the receipt with the code. So and there are some Little Caesars out there where like the people are more of like gamers and they will save the codes for you if you were to ask, or you have people that are willing to like share with you what the receipts actually are without giving the other person's information. So I will admit I didn't spend that much money. I think if I'm being honest, when it comes to the crazy puffs that I bought and just kind of recounting how many times I did it, I think I've only actually bought in the Little Caesars like anywhere between 10 and 15 times. So at most, I only spent like anywhere between 40 or $50 for my rewards. Um, but yes, I do have it all, right? And the one thing that I do and I'm upset about in regards to this is just the RNG aspect of this thing because believe it or not, I actually got the operator skin, the emblem, as well as the calling card all like back to back hits, right? And I was so happy because I'm like, dude, my RNG is the best. I can't believe I actually got three out the way. All I need is the weapon charm. How bad is it gonna be? Well, guess what? It literally took me like a month of going to Little Caesars just to get the stupid weapon charm. I even got to a point where I was just buying Little Caesars once a week at that point because I'm like, dude, is it even worth my body having to eat these things? Is it worth the $4? I know $4 doesn't seem like much, but gosh, like if you're just stacking it just for Little Caesars, just for this weapon charm, like I was getting to a point where I was losing motivation, and even the codes that like the people from Little Caesars would give me, I would put it and I wouldn't get the rewards. So that's the one gripe I have with this entire system in and of itself, was just like the RNG aspect of it. Because like I mentioned, I believe the XP that they gave you was like a guaranteed hit and the cosmetics were RNG. So it's like every single day I would put in the code and I would just say dual XP, double XP, weapon XP, and then every once in a while it'd be like operator skin. Sick. I already have it. I didn't know that. I had no idea that this RNG loot box that they were doing were going to be giving out duplicates of items. So now it was on that too, where it's like I needed one item in the pool of four items that I was getting duplicates. And then I remember once I put in the code double XP calling card. The next day, double XP calling card. And I'm just like, dude, I'm never going to be getting this darn stupid thing right here. So when I actually finally got the weapon charm, I was so happy. But it's just that loot box system that they were doing just upset me so much. Obviously, like I mentioned, I didn't have to pay for all of this stuff, right? Like I was very graciously gifted a lot of codes to make this process a lot easier and a lot cheaper. But at the end of the day, like if I did spend that type of money for these type of cosmetics, like I honestly just feel dirty at the end of the day. Like yes, I have the full set of the operator skin, the calling card, the emblem, the charm, but with 40, $50, that's basically almost buying this game back. Like I could have bought any other skin that they actually had that piques my interest. Like obviously when that's coming out is the Squid Games one that I probably will be picking up because I'm a big fan of Squid Games. So I just wish that there was another way that they could do this system where it isn't a loot box, because it took me so long. Like I literally, like I mentioned, I got those three rewards back to back in like the beginning of November, and the fact that it took me from the beginning of November to the middle of December just to get the weapon charm was just insane. And obviously I can't sit here and say that I would create my own system because I don't even know what another system would be. In my mind I'm like, okay, maybe they should do it like tiers, where it's like the amount of times that you buy stuff, it goes up in tiers for you to be able to actually get like a guaranteed reward. But at the end of the day, that's the same thing, right? Like you're still spending a lot of money to get that reward. Or if you were to say like if you get a big purchase, you'll get like all of these rewards all in one, right? Same concept right there. You have to spend a lot of money to get all the rewards. So at the end of the day, even for me, I don't know how I would make this event better, but the fact that this was RNG, like I feel like the one thing that they could have done is not make it RNG in a way where it's like they don't give you duplicate items because I got a lot of duplicate items. I think I got like three dupes of a calling card, like two dupes of an emblem, and then like one dupe of an operator skin. So that's like six codes right there that were all dupes that could have been like re-rolled to get something else. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just want to make this quick rant video as well as to showcase this because I don't know if anyone else on YouTube rocks, like anyone within the Call of Duty community rocks this skin particularly because I know a lot of people do like the Monster Energy drink one. It's not as rare as like the ranked placement one, like the ranked one placement with like the gold and the skull, but man, oh man, the RNG to get this entire set was just insane. And I'm glad that I have it, but at the same time, I just don't even know what to do with it. And the fact that I was waiting for this weapon charm, like obviously I'm gonna be using the weapon charm on all of my guns, but it's like, is it really worth it? But all of you guys can let me know if this was even worth it to begin with. Was the Little Caesars collab something that you guys did? And if you guys did, which one of these did you actually get, or which one do you wish you could get if you haven't gotten it? But even like I mentioned, if it's something that interests you, obviously you have until the end of the year, December 31st to do. Not sponsored by them. I'm pretty sure after this event, I'm gonna take a break from eating Little Caesars, y'all. Like my body's definitely feeling it from having to eat crazy puffs like 2 to 3 times a week, man. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little rant. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that collection that I showed you. Because like I mentioned, I don't know if anybody else has the full collection yet, but here's to hoping that this will be worth it in the future. And this is like a rare, collab or a rare bundle that I have here. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'm still working on grinding more Call of Duty. It's definitely a lot more difficult for me when it's not double XP. Like my motivation tends to go low, but I'm still trying my hardest to grind this game. Obviously, I'm Prestige 4, I believe. So, I still got 6 prestiges to go. So let's see what we do in these future videos. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to this rant. Hopefully, you guys have a beast day. I'm gonna go work out or do something. Yo, I really need to get this Little Caesars off my body, but hopefully you guys, enjoyed my pain. So hopefully you guys have a good one. Hopefully you guys have a good holiday because I'm pretty sure we'll be uploading this before Christmas and everything. So hopefully you guys have a good Christmas, a good New Year's. Hopefully everything you guys want comes true. And yeah, see you guys probably this year if I have a chance. If not, then next year, maybe. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Peace out, y'all.